be up on the sofa. You're meant to be up on the sofa. What do you want? Woke up on the sofa? Sofa? Yeah. What? That was a chunk. That was a chunk of a pork sausage. This whole room absolutely stinks, owing to the fact that I had a whole big packet of pork sausages that I forgot to eat earlier. So the sell-by date was yesterday, and I could tell that they were on their way out. So I cooked up about 12 of them in the saucepan. So yeah, I've got them in the fridge. At least they'll keep for a little bit longer. But this room stinks. It really, really stinks. The whole thing just stinks of sausage. So she's going crazy. She's already had one in her bowl. She's had a whole chopped up sausage, and that was another piece. Ah, fuck. Hi, everyone. Hi. I just popped the kettle on as well. I must admit, I'm a little bit between games when it comes to Twitch streaming stuff at the minute. I played Space Engineers for pretty much the entire weekend, so I'm not really in the mood for building stuff right now. How is everyone? You all okay? But yes, on the work front though, busy and very, very challenging. Like, really difficult. I'll tell you more momentarily, but yeah, on the YouTube side of things, things are tricky. New Stellaris? Are you playing Stellaris, Cornel? Cool, cool. Enjoy. Yeah, she's a 6-year-old Frenchie, largest Titan. Ah, dearie me. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. What about the Outer Wilds DLC? Nah. Not really in the mood for that right now, Umlaut. Oh, good luck with your new job, Euban. Good luck indeed. So I'm just going to get a coffee. Just one moment. Just going to fill the French press with coffee. Sausage. Right. So, what's going on? So what's happening right now then? So, it is week number... Oh god. Is it week number 15? The weeks roll by, fucking hell. So I think it's around week 15 on the latest YouTube project which I'm working on. Once again, sorry that it's taking so damn long. This one is very, very abnormally large. It's a video essay on a game called The Forest, which was made in 2014 to 2000 and... I want to say 18, I can't quite remember. And it's an open-world survival game with a bit of a sort of, well, foresty twist, in that you're in a forest and it's a survival type thing against cannibal people. Oh, thank you Abraser and Shadow of Pain and Pebble Person. Thank you all of you. Sorry, I don't have the overlay up. One moment. So on that front, what I'm doing right now, so on week 15, I'm trying to get the next segment of it done. Beneath the stream is the first hour. So I've linked the first hour in a work-in-progress render, and what I'm trying to do is to deliver the next hour. So, that is going... well, I was going to say it's going fine. It's quite challenging. For some reason, when I go to render this hour of footage, less than that technically, it has some sort of error when it gets to the half an hour mark. I don't know why. There is something weird about the half-hour mark. There's some sort of frame render problem. It can't render the frame, and I need to troubleshoot exactly what the problem is. I seem to be able to render each individual segment. I'm just not sure what's going on with that half-an-hour mark. So there must be something funny. So I need to go down the rabbit hole of troubleshooting to try and figure out exactly what that error means, and figure out which After Effects composition is causing the problem. And yeah, I don't know. It's a nebulous, I don't know when I'm going to have that done. But I tell you what it is doing. It is making it much harder to quality assure this hour. So Whereas previously I could render the video overnight and watch the whole thing in the morning, I've only been able to watch scattered segments one after the other, so that's a ball ache. Oh, holy shit, thank you Miss Bartlett and The Clone, thank you both of you. Thank you for your kindness. And before that, Super Mogwai and Andy and Largest Titan. Also, thank you, TWR1DDL3, Akai, True Heaven, and thank you again, Miss Bartlett. Thank you sincerely, folks. So editing continues. Really, I'm just trying to get this video in a state where I can properly quality assure it end to end, spot the errors, fix the errors, and then get it to you as soon as I can. So, really, I was hoping to have this section done by this weekend and update the link this weekend. But, as mentioned, I'm having a lot of trouble quality assuring the bastard. I don't know, Largest Titan. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that one of the Adobe After Effects compositions that I have is straining my VRAM to the point that my graphics card is having trouble. So I need to figure out exactly what I've done wrong. I've never seen this sort of error before, so yeah, we'll see. Do I edit on the same machine that I play games on? Yes, indeed, Lord Knight. So there's no render machine. Yeah. Right. What Bitcrasher did was that you render the 12 segments and combine them, then render again. I've never done that before, Bitcrasher. I worry too much about, introducing compression artifacts. But I'm sure there's probably a way. Again, I just need to sit down and do some troubleshooting. The time that you spend troubleshooting a render problem is time not spent making the video, if you know what I mean. Hi there, Laszlo Random. Hi there indeed. Am I getting better at contact juggling, Eshi Zone? No. No, I suck. I'm just really bad. Yeah, I'd really hate to do that. Oh, sorry. That's not what you're saying, Largest Titan. Sorry, I thought for a minute you were saying record the screen or whatever, like Internet Historian did once. Yeah, I'd hate to do that. Thank you, Martin Alive, and Faunos, and Brawl. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. So yeah, over here, work continues. I'm just trying to... Sorry, for those who are joining who aren't familiar, my focus pretty much every day is just editing. It's not really live streaming, so I'm a bit bedeviled by that editing problem that's affected me for the last 3 days or so. So, yeah. Possibly Reaper, but I can't say I'm in the mood for that type of game right now. Indeed, Bitcrasher, that'll be the next test. So does the half-hour segment render in isolation? I think it's segment 17. Segment 17 out of 24. Also, so in other news, the ants next to me are being very frustrating. I'll show you why momentarily. But in short, I have a queen ant who refuses to move. She's being a ball ache. Hang on. Coffee. But yeah, how is everyone? It's fucking cold in the UK, isn't it? God damn, freezing. Hopefully it's going to get better next week. Apparently the winds are going to change. Oh. No, not that queen. That's a fuzzy queen behind me. Yeah, she hates going outside in the cold. Oh dear. It's snowing in Germany. Ooh, enjoy. Man in green. Hi there, Twittenroo. You braved the supermarket this morning and nearly froze. Yeah, the fucking, like, Arctic wind this morning. Fuck. It's so cold, Twitten. It was really unpleasant. I've got these leather gloves, which I thought were good, but they're rubbish at keeping the heat in. Ugh. Okay. Indeed, not so Slim Shady. Temperatures down here in the south of England are normally extremely mild. So yeah, what's happened is that there's some northern winds coming in due to an area of low pressure that is apparently being held in place by high pressure areas around us. So for this reason, we've got abnormally cold temperatures right about now. Normally Britain is much, much warmer, reaching sort of general sort of northern Mediterranean temperatures now with climate change. So this is very, very unusual.
But yeah, we got a light dusting of snow. I think the last time we got that in the south of England was like, well, Lulu was very young. Like, she was back in her old thermals that don't fit her anymore. So, at least 4 years. Chilean Sniper is in Chile, and we have been getting around 35 degrees. God damn. How is the house hunting going, Lord Knight? Not well, I'm afraid. Although my letting estate agent tells me that everything slows down over Christmas anyway. I've looked at 4 properties so far. 1 is no longer available, and 1 was rubbish, leaving 2 remaining that are on my possible list. But I've been put off by how absurdly expensive they are. Especially at, I'm being told at least, a time where prices should be coming down a little bit. These ones are marked up tremendously. Dark Shadow says, I don't understand the energy management in my school. My students are having exams, and when I opened the classroom, I literally hit a freaking wall of heat. It was a damn sauna. Oh, really? Huh. Do they just sort of pump the heat in anywhere, Dark Shadow, and they don't really... It doesn't really flow well between the rooms? Is it like a large building with fire doors? Thank you, I am a China. Thank you very much, China. Thank you. Thank you sincerely. Marsh Snake says, my house is absolutely frozen. Pardon me just 1 minute.
Fuck. Sorry, everyone. Just had to peg it down the stairs. Someone was very kind enough to send me a box, which seems to be heavy. It seems to be full of bottles, so I'm guessing somebody was kind enough to send me a Christmas present. And now Lulu's confused because I've placed the boxes between the doorway and the lounge, so the living room, so she doesn't know how to get around. Come on, honey. Come on. Just go around the side of the box. She's staring at the box. She doesn't know what to do. There's like a few inches of space around the box. She can get through. Come on. She jumped over the box. Hi, darling. Yeah. You being silly. Were you being silly? Were you being silly? Were you stuck? Yeah. You stuck. Why are you being silly? Why are you being silly, huh? Why are you being silly? What's up? I love you too. Yes, I love you too. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yes. Oh. Oh, happy dog. Oh. Sorry, anyway, for the people just joining, I'm feeling a bit between games right now. Just discussing, so on the YouTube front, I'm trying to get this video done, but it's really, really big. It's like a multi-hour video, and I'm working on the second hour, which I was hoping to have ready by the weekend. Really, still hoping, to be honest. But I've got lots of stuff to quality assure, and it's not rendering properly, which is making that difficult. So too long didn't read, as I was hoping to have 2 hours of it done, leaving just about half an hour left. Sorry, pardon me. By the weekend. That's still the plan. Still the plan. Oh dear. Anyway, sorry, I'm knackered. I just ran all the way downstairs. Dark Shadow says it's a large building, so referring to his school, and the doors of the classrooms are closed, but the doors to the outside are open. Oh, really? So all the heat gets out on the corridors. Thank you, Astronaut. Thank you very much, Astronaut. Am I taking time off over Christmas? Probably not, Sprycat. I'm not really a Christmas guy. I just need to get this damn video done. If you'll forgive me for whinging, I think after a certain point, you're so desperate to do anything else, any other type of video. I'm desperate to do a bullshittery. Hi there, Novie. Hello, Novie. How are you? Hope you're very well. Thank you, Seblaw. Thank you very much, Seblaw. Hang on. Just going to sip this coffee 1 minute. Got the dog on my lap. I can barely reach it. Novie says, I'm sleep deprived because of the puppy. Deja vu. Didn't you come in here and say that before, Novie? I seem to recall you said you came in sleep deprived because of a puppy. What type of puppy, Novie? A new one to go alongside Rosie? Novie says, no, we're fostering a rescue dog for 6 months. Maybe it was during that time. Oh, another Whippet. Okay. So what, is this the rescue dog or a different one? Have you got like a second Whippet? Thank you, Theclone. Thank you very much, Theclone. Thank you. Sorry, did I miss some resubs? Thank you, Astronaut, Seblaw, Mikey Bister, Ding Dang Dow, I'm a China, and Oddis D2. Shall do, Oddis. She's just on my lap right now, getting some belly rubs. Okay. Novie says, no, this is a puppy. The rescue was an adult. He's gone now, and has been adopted. Oh, well done. Ooh, Novie's posted a link. This is the new puppy. Oh, look at the puppy. What's the name? What's the name of the puppy, Novie? Thank you, Sutajin, and a regular weeb. Jolene. Oh, look at Jolene. Look at the nose of Jolene. Oh, congratulations, Novie. Thank you very much. Pingu is my boy. Thank you, Pingu. Oh, look at Jolene. Okay, and how is Rosie handling Jolene? Novie says he fell in love with Rosie. It's Sheep's dog. For the audience members not familiar, Novie is ZF Sheep's partner. The two of them live over in to the far west side of England. Now with 2 Whippets, by the sounds of things. Novie says, Rosie is adjusting to having a younger sister. She's being very patient, but she's also telling her off because Jolene keeps harassing. No. Hang on. Sorry, so... Seven. Yes, good girl. There we go. Good girl. Oh, dear. Oh, that's very sweet, Novie. Well, congratulations. Congratulations indeed. Thank you for saying so, Mikey. I hope so too. Fingers crossed. I hope it comes together. I'm reaching the point in the editing that I've dubbed the drop in the script. Basically, this video essay does something very strange, something that I've not done before, which is a bit of a risk because I worry that it won't be for everybody. It basically, instead of being structured like a typical video essay, where one has points and you rattle through them, I essentially do a walkthrough of the forest story for a reason that becomes clear at the end, and then I sort of do a drop and then like a U-turn, and then you'll see what I'm doing. So the problem is, for the first section of the video, it's got a format that you'd be like, where is this going? Where is this going? And then I have to make it work in the final half hour. So hopefully you'll watch it and you'll be like, oh. Hopefully, if I've done it right. I really hope I've done it right. So yeah, I just need to finish this section and then do the entire drop. Thank you, Simpy Slav. Thank you very much, Simpy. Hi there, Mag. Mag's in the chat. Hope you're very well, Mag. But yeah, so it was prompted by the fact that I played a game called The Forest, and I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but it did something particularly strange, and I think I've seen many examples of games that do this, Help Media that does this, but this did it in a very, like, prominent way, and I just want to talk about that. It's an example of something that I want to talk about. And I'm exploding with, I just want to talk about it lots, but yeah, let me do the essay and then you'll see. Oh. Right. Just polished off that coffee. So for those just joining, sorry, I'm just chilling out just with so the camera's on my dog. I'm feeling a bit between games, so I won't be around for too long. Instead, I'm going to get on with the editing today in the hope that I can deliver the second hour of this video that I'm working on by this weekend. The first hour is linked below. I'm trying to finish the second hour. Ah, dear. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, Miss Bartlett. I will confess, this video won't be for everybody. I know that it's a bit out of my typical wheelhouse. But in the same way with the Isle video essay, I've seen something that I just want to talk about. With the Isle, it was doing something that distinguished it compared to other survival games, and I wanted to sort of bring that to the forefront because no one else was talking about it. And with this, it's something very, very peculiar. Are there any games that I'm keeping an eye on? Because I might play when they're when they're properly reviewed. Well, The Forest 2, Dark Shadows. I'm desperate to play The Forest 2. Like I'm champing at the bit. Sorry, not chomping, champing at the bit to play The Forest 2. Because I really want to see if what I'm talking about is still there, or did they? I don't want to use the word fix it. Did they? Like, where does it come from? Is this a product of... No, I gotta shut the fuck up. I gotta be quiet. I'm gonna spoil the whole damn video. Novie was so disappointed with the ending of The Forest. Novie, I would love to talk to you. I would love to hear everything you have to say. Because I want both a soundboard and to hear someone else's opinions. It fascinated me, genuinely. Like, I wish I could show you, Novie. Again, we'll talk later, but, I hope maybe after the video essay. But, like, I've got this entire... Well, before then, I hope. I've got this whole wall here of just the ending. I've got, like, 100 Post-it notes. Blue, green, and orange, and one yellow one in the middle. Yeah, like, it's driven me a little bit crazy. Thank you very much, Hilltramp. Thank you, Hilltramp. No, I didn't put the strings, because I thought the strings was overkill. It's just kind of... It's a bit of like a word cloud, I suppose. Anyway, sorry, off topic entirely. Hang on. Let me have a look at something. So, if I go here, 1 second... Aha, there we go. So, you see this picture here? This is a picture of the 2 ant farms that are next to me. So, on the right side of the frame is my desk. So, that's my NAS. And that black box, that's where I store all of the live streams before they're uploaded to the... after they're uploaded to the Closet archive site below. Anyway, this is the table to the left of my current desk. And on that table are 2 ant farms. The closest ant farm has Queen Millicent, named by Maya, and she's living. You can actually see her in the frame. She's actually the black dot to the left side in the sand. So that's one of my queen ants. The other queen ant is in the far side nest. The problem is she's not bloody moving. You see that black mold in the test tube? That's where she's got her eggs. Like, I'm really worried that mold is going to kill her. It's spreading out of control and she's not moving. She's just sitting there, refusing to move into this lovely clean ant farm. So, what I've been doing is I've been heating up both ant farms using that heat mat, the heat mat that you can see there. And so, let me just pull the camera back and see if she's moved in. I imagine the answer is going to be no, but let's have a look, shall we? Where's the camera? Okay, hang on a second. So this is the... There we go. So that is the microscope. So this is currently zoomed into a sock that's covering up the ant farm. So let me move it back. It might malfunction. It does often, unfortunately. Hang on. So what's it pointing at? Okay, so hang on. So you can see the red cover. It's all still working. So let me move the cover back and let's see if the queen ant has moved in. Well, that's annoying. She's meant to be there. So the fact that it's completely empty tells me that she's moved back into the moldy test tube. Or rather, she never followed her workers. Last night, they were there. Last night, she moved... Well, the workers moved all of the eggs. So you see that plastic tube? That's the... Hang on. So you see that? So you see where the white tack is connecting that plastic tube? So this is the end of the plastic tube that enters the ant farm. So the fact that this whole area is empty apart from that one lady there means that she's back in her disgusting tube again. Fuck. Okay. This is problematic. Oops, sorry, it's too far down. Hang on. Okay, so they're a little bit further forward than before. So the queen... Yeah, so the ants have taken all of their eggs back inside the tube. They're just on the edge of some silver foil that I was using to try and cool the tube down. What you're looking at there are not actually the eggs. Those are the hatched larvae. So they are like little glass-coloured maggots which will eventually pupate into the worker ants that you see there. So they did move all of those outside of this test tube and put them in the damn ant farm. So at some point before I left to walk the dog and come back, they've moved all of them back. I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's freezing in that test tube. It's cold. Whereas the nest is nice and warm and moist. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm getting worried now. It's been several days and they're just refusing to move. And if they don't, then they might die. The mold could kill them. Too warm, maybe? Current temperature reads 20.5 degrees. It should be very comfortable for them. Where is the queen anyway? She's probably literally burying her face in the mold. It's disgusting. Yes, indeed, Dark Youngling. There's a bright light that... Hang on. This. There's normally a bright light that's on them throughout the day to try and coax them into moving to where it's nice and dark. Oh dear. Can't I remove the mold? Well, no, they're physically burying themselves into it. The mold is part of the cotton wool that they're using for their, to draw water from. Hi there, sorry Vader, for those just joining, you're looking at a microscope that's pointed into a glass test tube that contains some worker ants of the species the black garden ant, which is a native to the United Kingdom. You're looking at numerous worker ants, all female, cleaning and guarding the hatched larvae as they are, growing bigger and bigger. You can see that they're actually pretty well fed. I gave them a little piece of a cricket, and they took it inside and disassembled it and fed it piece by piece to these larvae. So, hell, these ones in the next couple of weeks should start turning into full-grown worker ants. So, Do both farms have this issue, Riddle? No, not at all. Queen Queen Millicent moved into her new ant farm pretty much immediately. Do they have a source of food in their new nest? Yes, indeed. So outside of their nest is an outworld, and the outworld has a slice of raspberry, a small piece of cardboard with a bit of honey on it, and a single grain of cooked rice, giving them sugar, protein, and carbohydrates. Although, strictly speaking, probably not as much protein as they would need. Well, they've just eaten protein anyway, so they should be fine. Can I force them to move in? Not really, no. The stress will kill them if I try to physically move them. Thank you, Gamer Toss. Have they been dumping their waste into the new ant farm? No, they seem to be dumping their waste into the silicon bung that's to the left side of the shot here. I panned past it momentarily. Those two ants are inspecting each other with their feelers. Yeah, they're quite interesting to look at, though. I leave them on my third monitor just when I'm working. I just watch them go about their business. Where's the queen? Let me just pan the camera up. Sorry for the mole, it's quite gross. I can't see her. She's somewhere, but I can't see her. She's certainly deeper past the silver foil. Tell you what I could do. Let me just let me just go to the freezer. Let me pick up a whiskey stone, which is a piece of metal or soapstone, and place it next to the test tube to cool it, in the hopes that I can coax them once again to move out. All I need them to do is to move the queen and a good portion of the brood, and then I can seal it behind them and protect them from the mold. One moment. Okay, so a large piece of I couldn't find a whiskey stone. I left them out, unfortunately. A large piece of a silicon mold, which is frozen, has just been placed next to the test tube. So this should reduce the temperature of the tube, causing them to pick up the eggs and the lava and move them into more favourable heating conditions. But yeah. Thank you, Dark Snow. Thank you very much, Dark Snow. Wait, have I zoomed in... One second. Have I zoomed in the camera by mistake? I did, sorry. I wondered why the resolution was weird. There we go, that's a bit better. So yeah, for those not familiar, these are this is a, what is it? Is it the Formica species? So they're a type of Formica ant. Are they the acid squirting ones? Is that what it means? Like, I'm not sure. But the black garden ant. Pretty aggressive as far as ants go, but not really a threat to humans. They have no sting or bite of any real consequence, so... See, note that ant in the foreground. Can you see that it's noticeably smaller than the ants in the background? I wonder if that's a nanotic. One of the stopgap workers. See? It's way smaller than the others. Yeah, look at it. It's tiny. Then again, the bulk is... The bulk of the ant is normally in the social stomach at the back. You can see it inflate over time as they feed. So maybe its social stomach is merely empty. Not sure why. Okay, so temperatures in this tube are gradually going down. The nearby ant farm is like 20 degrees, so... Nah, not right now, Duckslayer. I'm good. Probably going to get on with editing momentarily. Hope you're very well, sir. Where are those ants going? They've detected the temperature change. No, not really, Darrenik. Yeah, a bit between games. So yeah, for those just joining, sorry, I'm working on a big video essay that's multi-hours long. The first hour is below. I'm hoping by the weekend to deliver the second hour, but I'm having trouble quality assuring it owing to the fact that the renderer is having some sort of problem when it reaches the half-an-hour mark, and I don't know why, so I need to sit down and properly debug that. I don't know how long that's going to take. Not yet, Maharaz. So the 2 hours that I've almost completed consist of sections 2 to sections 19 out of 24 in total. So I still need to finish 20 to 24 and section number 1 that I skipped on purpose. It doesn't really work that way, Modlin. So ants don't really operate from a command structure, per se. They are tiny machines that follow pheromones, so... it's difficult for us humans to get our head around it, what with us being a top-down command type hierarchical species, but they just follow commands from the bottom up. The Queen has no operational control over the colony. She is effectively, well, it's best to think of the whole colony like a single organism. So she is basically just the ovaries, that's all she is. Well, not really a hive mind either. Just more like tiny machines with very simple commands. The commands of which have been created over millions of years. Through selection. So, yeah, if they receive the pheromone command, they just kind of get on with it. So I'm guessing the Queen is just out of frame to the right side? Almost certainly, in fact.
Vadir, I just saw on Reddit someone said that it was a really easy thing to do, and there were queen ants flying outside, so I just grabbed 4 of them. Only 2 of them survived, unfortunately. But yeah, I grabbed 4 of them, put them in a little plastic pot, ordered some test tubes off Amazon. I just googled test tube setup, which just took some test tubes, some cotton wool, and some distilled water, and then that's it. You just leave them in your spice cupboard in the dark, and they just get on with it, really. Indeed, King Grim. Well, I mean, in the wild, the death rate is far more extreme. Each individual ant nest will send out hundreds and hundreds of their own queens, but only maybe one of them would succeed. Who even knows what the number could be? They've got to land and evade predators both in the air and on the ground, set up a colony and have it survive, and hell, just set up in a place where there isn't an existing ant colony ready to strike them down. So far, so good, Bloodraven. I'm just hoping that this one will move into the ant farm formally. So for those just joining the stream, this is a... So if I show you this, can you see that horrible, that mouldy test tube? That's what you're looking into right now. So I'm hoping that they move into this lovely, clean ant farm that I've got ready for them next to them, full of sand and, well, it's like a sand dirt mix. But they're just sitting in their disgusting test tube and refusing to move. They can sometimes, Toby. They're generalist eaters. Ants will eat everything. Well, these ants will eat everything. That's the key to their survival. That being said, you're not looking at their food source. You're looking at their creche. This is the brood, the young, the most important element of the nest, the next generation. Thank you, Scully 4K. They're not moving yet. The test tube is getting colder. One of them may get the pheromone command to start moving. They'll die, Lord Knight. If the mold outbreak gets too bad, they'll die. What's the lifespan of the ants? I believe the workers have a lifespan in captivity that's something along the lines of a couple of years, probably much less. But the queen ants, as I keep mentioning, are the subject of active research owing to their very unusual longevity. The ants can live for... Hang on. I've actually forgotten the number. Sorry, world record. World record Formica ant queen. So... What was the world record? So, Lassis Niger, here we go. So, although worker ants live for a couple of months... Oh, really? I overestimated. Sorry. Queens survive for almost 15 years, but there have been instances of queens living for up to 29 years in captivity. The longest recorded lifespan of any eusocial insect. I thought it was beaten by the termite. This Wikipedia entry has changed since last time I saw it. I thought the termite beats them. But still, like 29 years was the recorded record. So they can live for an astonishing long time. For an ant, it's incredible. Thank you, Captain Part 2. Thank you very much, Captain. Hi there, Harry. Harry says he's pooping. Happy pooping, sir. Won't they carry the mold into the new place? I hope not. I really hope not. It's why I really want them to move quickly. Yeah. So I'm not sure what to do. Have I tried sacrificing one ant from the other colony? No. No. What are they doing to those eggs to the far right? Those ones haven't hatched yet. I think they're cleaning them. Where is the damn queen? Let me pan the silver foil. Hang on. Sorry, ladies, I didn't mean to disturb you too much. Can we see Queen Debbie? Oh, what's going on to the bottom left? Hang on. Oh, this might be it. Are they going to do it? One of them may have just received the instruction. Could have been just because I moved the tube. Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. So a pheromone, I think, has just been released, which says danger. They're reacting. Can you see? Danger, move the brood. Are they going to do it? Here we go. Again, creatures of pheromones are ants. They've received an instruction. Move the brood. So now, I think they'll start grabbing them in their mandibles to start moving them into an area that's warmer. Hopefully, the new test tube. No? That one was picking it up. What's going on? Ah. Yeah, they're debating. Do we need to move? I haven't had breakfast yet. Make Colin do it. I did it last night. Colin? We're all women. Okay, maybe not. They're not moving. Right, hang on, let me just pan the camera. So, can we see the queen? Yeah, that's the moles. It's grim. Disgusting, eh? That's what I'm trying to get them away from. And they've stuffed their eggs, like, on top of it as well. It's gross. I know. I don't really want to pan left any further because I'm going to put people off their dinner. Hang on, I'll just show it quickly. Sorry if you're eating. Probably now is not a good time. There's the disgusting queen just burying her face into the mould. God damn it, Debbie. Can you see what I mean? This is why I'm really worried. They need to get the fuck out of here. They need to move the brood out of here. So those are the eggs. Can you see? They're all pressed into the cotton wool. It's not just the larva that they've got. They've got all of those eggs. She's producing them by the 100. Then they hatch, they become those maggot things. So they move down there. So yeah, sorry, I don't want to like put people off their food. Not that a tube of, of ant larva's any better, but you know what I mean. Yeah, she's stressing me out because I want to keep her alive. So yeah, these are the ones that aren't yet in their ant farm, but I have another... Well, the camera's resting on the other ant farm right now. I could always switch over to them if you want, see what they're doing. Although the problem is, they're much harder to spot, because they're digging deep into the sand, so it's really tough to fucking find them. Let's switch over to the other queen. Let me show you the other queen.
So this is Queen Debbie and her brood. Let's have a look at Queen Millicent. Now, Queen Millicent moved in much earlier. She was like in the, very soon. She only had like 6 nanoticks, and I moved her into an ant farm, which in hindsight was probably a bit of a mistake because she just stayed in one corner and didn't move for ages. So let me show you the other ant farm. So, these ones have gone and cleared large tunnels outwards into the wet sand in order to move around. So, pretty much the same size. They've got like a very similar sized colony here, but these ones are obviously much better established. I have no idea where the queen currently is, so have a quick scan around. I can see one of her legs, so she's hiding in this corner all the way down here. You see that large, like yellow looking structure that's not moving compared to the rest of it? So that's one of her legs. You can see her body, in fact. So there's the queen in the shot there. The ants are trying to figure out where the fuck the light is coming from. So I'm guessing the queen ant, Queen Millicent, is probably sitting on the brood. She's probably got the eggs beneath her. Wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, they like nice moist. There she is. You can see the queen, where it's dark and moist and warm. I could switch to the other vertical camera mount. Maybe that would be a bit easier. See her bum. One second, let me just switch to the vertical mount. Oh, hang on, you can see her. There she is. Look, 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 look. Ooh, what a wonderful shot. There's our queen. Queen Millicent, everybody. Investigating the light. So the workers, well, the small workers, yeah, her head is the size of a worker. I found her in the car park a couple of years ago, so not last summer, but the summer before. Minding her own business, and then scooped her up in a little plastic pot. Moving her bum around. Yeah, she's almost certainly sitting on the brood. She's got them beneath her, I reckon. But yeah, you can see with the water collecting on the glass on the surface that, yeah, so she's in a nice damp patch of sand there. So it's nice and warm. You can see that they're energized. They seem happy. Cool. You would assume that they would still have wings. They would be vestigial at this point. Well, she did physically have the wings, Sir Meow. You can, in fact, next time she turns around, you can see the scars where she pulled them off. She didn't have them when I found... So when she landed, she pulled them off immediately in order to make her less visible to predators. So she's still got the injuries, and she'll carry them for the rest of her potentially very long life. Her wing muscles, no longer necessary, were then subsequently cannibalized over the course of her first few months of life in order to give life to her daughters. The protein recycled to create smaller ants. She would make a clutch of them, so all of the queen ants out in the wild, buried for the first time in like new tunnels. They would create like a small cluster of workers, and they would breach the surface next spring to go and find food. So, the first workers were kind of shit. They're called nanoticks. They're kind of tiny.
So, yeah, once she could find an external source of protein, then she could really start making the swole ants. Let me just put the camera on a different mount. One moment. Sorry, apologies for those who aren't even slightly interested in this. So I've just switched over to the tighter mount. 1 second. There we go. Fix the focus. Hang on. Hard to see. It's not as clear as I was hoping. Damn it. Never mind. Maybe that was a bad idea. I was expecting a much clearer shot through the glass, but we're not really getting it, are we? No. There's just too much crap on the roof that's blurring it, isn't it? Hang on. Like there, like we get a clear shot of the ground there. That's what that's what I'm trying to do. To look straight down into the nest and see them, but they haven't cleared the roof of all the debris, so yeah, they're just in a tunnel system where it's really hard to see what they're doing. Oh well. Hang on. There we go. No, getting a top-down shot is not feasible, is it? Oh well. Right, hang on. Oh. Still, yeah, so those are the ants, just going about their business. Hang on. Oh. Right, so what's the time? Sorry, sorry for the meandering stream this morning. I really need to think about getting on with the editing. I've got a shit ton to do.
yeah, so as for this morning, yeah, didn't really fancy doing games. Having some rendering trouble with this edit, which is making it tougher to quality assure it. So honestly, yeah, so what I need to do now is I need to go and render the individual segments of this video in such a way that I can circumvent this rendering problem, or at least try and narrow it down, quality assure those segments in the hopes that I can stitch it all together by the weekend and present it to you, and yeah, just do that really. I just need to get this video done. So that's what I'm going to go do then. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, folks. Thank you, Senior Land and Cypher, TW Closing Time, and Captain PT and Scully. Thank you, folks. Right. Let me leave you with Quebec then. He's actually playing a proper game, so I'm sure he can walk you through. What's he playing? He's playing Chaos Gate right now, so I'll let him walk you through Chaos Gate, and until then, I'll be working on this video to try and get it done then. So, yeah, thank you folks. Have a good afternoon. This is Quebec.